John Gentry again. This is the part 3 of the starting the installation of the hydroponic pump. What you see in front of you, my father-in-law gave me a 35-gallon plastic food drum. It does have some water in it. I'm going to take some spray paint that I bought from Ollie's discount store for $3. Make sure that it is for plastic. And the reason you want to change the color from blue or white or whatever you're going to use, you're going to paint it black so that when you fill this thing full of water, you're going to set it inside your greenhouse, wherever you're going to position it at, wherever to get the most sun, and it will actually superheat the water, basically making you an alternative water source or heat source. And usually that thing will basically keep your plants and inside your greenhouse warm, even without even having anything down there. Now, what I'm going to do is I bought just a regular old tote. Since I took the paperwork off, I can't remember how big this thing is. I think it is around a 15 to 20 gallon tote. It's a Bella. I'm pretty sure I bought that at Home Depot. Maybe my wife bought it somewhere else, maybe Walmart, Home Depot, anywhere. It doesn't really matter where you get it at. Just make sure that it's big enough reservoir for this is where you're going to store your water at. Now some of the things that I have down here, I have some Dawn, because I'm going to be cleaning out my 5-gallon buckets. They've been sitting down there for quite a while, and I did have some dirt in some of them where I'd been digging out my support beams. My wife found this sup pump on Amazon. It is a Kidsum, I'm not sure how you say this, 1500 watt, and I believe it goes up to a maximum of 4 feet tall. This is basically like one of your little fountain pumps, and basically the only reason you're really going to be doing this is you're going to fill this up with however much water. You're going to put your sup pump down with your suction cups. See, I'm missing one. Put that in the bottom, plug it in. You're going to put your 1/2-inch tubing, which will go on top of this. It actually comes with a 1/2-inch and it looks like a 3/4 adapter. And basically you're going to plug the hose onto that, and it's going to pipe your water out, and it's going to only go up so far, because the tote will be spray painted black as well, because I want to absorb whatever water heat to the water, because in the wintertime you still have to keep your plants warm, and some plants will die if they get too cold water. Basically just like trout, they don't like really hot weather or hot water. They prefer cold water. Now, in order to make sure that we can run this, not have to run it 24 hours a day, she also found a digital, it's called a Sentry. Found that on Amazon as well. When you look up some kind of pump like this, it'll say it's frequently bought together. This is a digital, basically a thermostat, or the timer when it comes on. You can program it. I haven't set this one just yet because we just got it yesterday. And like I said, I don't have power down here yet, but I'm going to run a drop cord once I get everything set up. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here in a few minutes, and I'm going to dig me out a hole deep enough for the tote. Just bury it up to probably close to the handles, depending on how deep your tote is, depending on how deep you got to dig it down. I have a shovel, which I cannot find my pickaxe right now, so it's going to be a fun however long digging this out. Once I get everything set up and spray painted, and I get my 4x8 plywood that I bought at, I believe that was Lowe's or Home Depot. Once I get this ripped down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this similar setup just like this. I'm going to put one cinder block, one 5-gallon bucket with my 90-degree elbows. As you can tell, it's very dirty. I still have to clean it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this board in half. And in that way I will have 2 feet wide by 16 feet long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up one cinder block, put the 2x4 on top of this, set this on top, and then I'm going to leave enough room back here so I can put a piece of 2x4 cut to probably about the same height as the bucket, and I'm going to drill a hole through all the way through for the tubing, so when it comes off of here, it's going to come up, and it's going to come up through the 2x4s are going to act basically as a brace, so I don't have to do anything. Then I'm going to punch a little hole, a 3/8 hole, so it'll drip down over top and get everything started. And once I have everything cleared out and I get everything set up, I'll make another short little video and I'll start pumping the water and show you exactly how this is going to set up. And then once we get our plants germinated long enough and the roots deep enough or long enough, however you want to put it, we'll go ahead and put our paint strainers in top of the buckets, and we'll set our volcanic ash, which is our perlite, for our basically substitute soil. And I'll combine those videos and show you exactly how everything's going to work. And hopefully by the end of January, maybe if we can get enough things keep going well for us, maybe by the end of January, maybe sometime in February, we'll start growing and harvesting our first crops. Please like and share, and please subscribe. Thanks.